some questions, but I'd rather like to see more public comment after you find out all the information. Thank you.
It shows that it is, but like now there's nothing. Yeah, like when she starts talking.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Sheila Glass. I live at 8188 Dartmouth Lane, Indiana 46123. I'm the Chief Financial Officer for Avon Community School Corporation, and I'm speaking on behalf of Avon Schools this evening. We appreciate the ongoing conversations that have occurred between our taxing entities about the issues of consolidation. We truly understand the desire for a more efficient and unified governance structure and are not opposed to the further study of the issue. Our stance on consolidation has not changed in that we cannot support it until we have a financial study completed. There is no doubt that there will be a financial impact on Avon schools, but what the amount will be in the short term and the long term is critically important to this conversation. In Avon schools, since property tax caps went into place in 2009, Avon schools have not collected over $84 million as a result of tax caps. Some have asked, why are we still talking about tax caps? They're in the state constitution and they're not going away. That is correct. But I share today to highlight that Avon schools and other taxing entities in this community has already absorbed a significant impact to our operations over the last 15 years. The 2023 estimated Avon school property tax cap impact is $10.3 million, the highest amount ever. We cannot just withstand additional financial impact from our consolidation that impacts our ability to maintain our buildings, pay our debt, purchase new buses, and other operations of the district. Avon School appreciates Avon School appreciates that most who have approached us regarding the conversation of all sides have indicated that they don't want this decision to negatively impact the schools. Some have said we'll make schools whole for whatever the financial impact will be. We appreciate our community's support of the public schools, and this highlights the need for a comprehensive financial study that not only quantifies the short-term and long-term impact, but also addresses ways that the impact could be addressed. Thank you for your time and your commitment to our community.
John or Emily Schulte? We have no exam at this time. Jennifer Fletcher? I have nothing to add. Thank you. Ryan Miller?
Good evening. My name is Ryan Miller, 8415 Heathermore Court. I am the Republican candidate for Washington Township trustee. I understand that there are people in this room that are hoping for more control over building, zoning, and planning of the properties around them. I also understand that there are people in this room that simply want their roads a lot better. I, on the other hand, am much more concerned with the financial burden consolidation will cause to our library, schools, and public safety entities serving our area. The consolidation of the town and township is approved. There will be millions of dollars of additional expenses as a result of this change. I can use the police department as an easy example. Traditionally, when police and fire fall under the same governing body, there is relative parity between the department's salaries and pension bases. If Washington Township Fire Department were to fall under the town, then the police department would be a roughly $10,000 per year raise to make them more competitive against surrounding departments and to achieve relative parity with the fire department. Take that and multiply it by the estimated 25 officers currently employed by the police department, and we're already looking at an additional $250,000 per year expense to the taxpayers. Now take into consideration that consolidation would increase the police department's jurisdiction and the population that they serve by nearly 3 times. If we conservatively double the size of the police department and hire an additional 25 officers at roughly $70,000 per year, we're now looking at another $1.75 million increase to their salary budget paid annually. Combine that with $250,000 from existing officers, and that total rises to $2 million per year for the police department salaries alone. That number doesn't take into consideration insurance or other benefits provided to the employees. It also doesn't include the additional vehicles, equipment, uniforms, and promotions required to manage the new and larger staff. I'm using the police department as an example because it's easy math, but there will be additional increases in nearly every other department throughout the town as well. The town's own website references that additional funding will be necessary if consolidation were to occur, but where's that money coming from? A majority of the properties in Washington Township are already at the property tax caps. This means that 3 other entities sharing the same pool of money will be required to absorb the millions of dollars worth of budget cuts that would be necessary for the additional funding needed by the town under consolidation. I'm not standing here saying that consolidation can never happen, but without a financial impact study, my fear is we're taking on too much too soon, and I can't support this plan without a great deal of additional information. Thank you for your time.
Robert Fitz.
Hey, I'm Robert Phipps, I'm Washington Township, District Vice President for the Union. Sorry. They covered a lot of the concerns I've had. A few of the other ones though, Cume Fund being a township thing only, to go to town, I don't know where that would go on that. Concerns with the money actually that they are gonna need coming from our secure 15-cent tax increase that we've already added to a lot for the future growth of the fire department. Not sure on how the consolidation will be. We'll take over existing bonds for our new parks and fire equipment and fire department we have. They already made a comment, majority of the residents are already at 4% tax cap, so again, where's the money come from? We also do not know how much this will affect the schools, and also with consolidating parks and township, there'll be a possible layoff of employees, during that right there. This has happened, I believe, with one other township, Zionsville, I believe, and I don't think it's worked out so well for them, so we want to check with our neighbors that have went through with this. The other thing, I had in 2012, I think there was a survey study that was already done, the study was already completed. I'm not sure what's changed since then, so I don't know what the results of that study was. Recap that. So my buildings go, going through this.
David Brown.
David Brown, local 4406 County President for the Fire. Add on to what Brian Miller had to say, schools had to say. As far as public safety, we are having a hard time retaining our talent that we have. We're in competition with Marion County, with the donut counties around Marion County now, and I'm going to tell you guys, we're falling behind when it comes to paying benefits. And our guys in this county, Jennifer, are leaving. We're having a hard time actually getting guys to also apply, at least in the numbers that we used to have apply here. This is a great department. This township has managed the fire side of public safety extremely well for several years now for a taxpayer. Washington Township is well aware, you guys are aware of the challenges we have retaining employees and attracting the new talent that we need. But heading into 2023, you guys are offering a pay and benefit package that is leading the county, but we're still falling behind in central Indiana, okay? It's amazing benefit package that you're offering to firefighters. The problem I have with that is if this goes through, we become town employees instead of township employees, we're going to be several $1,000s off or ahead of where the police are. What are we going to do? Sit stagnant in pay while they catch up and lose more of our talent to other departments? Our benefit package that you guys have negotiated with our district, it's a great package. If we become town employees, our firefighters will pay several $1,000s more in a year for their health insurance than they pay right now. Where is that money going to come from for us to stay competitive, right? And also adding on to what the school board was talking about, I think in theory we can all get behind, smaller government, right? Most of us. Well, I know in the plan I saw that this consolidation or the towns moving out, they're going to cause tax dollars to be lost for entities. And one of I think the plan was using AV to offset that. Well, I've been a part of those types of situations in other parts of this county. And when we're on the verge of recession possibly, if a recession happens and we are giving them tax dollars to buy AV, over time, AV will drop assessed value of property. Then what do? We're behind the eight ball, and we cannot catch up. Our laws do not allow for us to regain that tax loss. And there is no answer that I see from this proposal for unifying AV. Thank you.
Pat Laughlin. Chris Cron.
Have nothing more to add.
Steve Harlow.
Nothing else to add.
Anything else?
Does anybody else like to speak, or somebody can come up and sign the name and address, and then go ahead and do that before they close the hearing?
Michael Day.
Hello, my name is Michael Day, out of 1196 Woodsage Drive, Avon, Indiana, 46123. I am also an employee with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. I come from a consolidation. I was with the Marion County Sheriff's Department prior to that. We were told that by consolidating, it was going to save money to the taxpayers. It did not. Costs went up. We can't find employees. Our insurance has gone up. Every time they try to give us a raise, all they do is turn around and increase our insurance packages. So we're fighting that on a regular basis. If you look down at Louisville, they also did consolidation. That lasted for approximately 2 years. They disbanded and went back to their own ways because it cost too much money. So I just think you're looking at this from the standpoint of financial situations, and it's going to cost you more money in the end if you go through with this.
Anyone else? Anyone else like to speak?
Sorry, I had to find the button. Thanks for everybody for coming out. We're going to take certainly the feedback we've had under advisement. We will announce via our normal means when we will meet as a board to finalize